Welcome back to the program. Talking politics, the Supreme Court has struck out an eddy and Abure suit while saying only political parties can determine who their leaders are. It also said that the appeal court shouldn't dabble into the affairs of political parties. Recalled that a court of appeal in Abuja had recognized Mr. Abure as the national chairman of the Labour Party. The Apex Court dismissed this appeal, describing it as lacking in merit. Now, reacting to the verdict, the party's National Public Secretary, Abure, said Abure remains the Labour Party chairman. Now, joining us for this conversation is a Labour Party chieftain, Callistus Okafor. Good morning, and thanks so much for joining us on the program this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Well, we've seen different interpretations concerning the Supreme Court verdict yesterday. Setting aside the Court of Appeal's judgment recognizing Abure as the chairman, calling it a nullity for lack of jurisdiction. With the Supreme Court's ruling, politicians have had different interpretation on this matter. What is your own interpretation to this development?
Once again, thank you for having me. Honestly, I won't talk much on this because I have not seen the CTC of that judgment. I have not seen it. I wasn't there at the court. So many people are saying so many things. And but if I go by what I see in the corridor of journalists on TV or other social medias, then I would say that, number one, sacking Abure is good, but sacking Abure without giving solution on what to do in Labour Party, I don't see it as a good thing. What I mean by this, if you say you sack Abure, then what next? Who takes over? There will be no lacuna in the leadership. So, if you sack Abure, who takes over? In Labour Party today, if you say Abure is sacked, who takes over? Sacking Abure, like I said from the beginning, is good because this is long-awaited action from courts. Abure, all of us know that one, that Abure emerged illegally because there's no way an acting national secretary can become a national chairman. Nowhere, no political party. But in Labour Party, the constitution of Labour Party says in absence of the national chairman, the deputy takes over. If there is no deputy, we have only North and South. Then if both of them are not there, any of the national vice chairman of any of the geopolitical zone will take over. But in a place where there was a national vice chairman and acting national secretary took over, and since then this has been the problem. Now,
Mr. Okafor, before you go on with your line of thought, is that why you describe his emergence as illegal?
Is that why I describe who?
The emergence of Julius Abure as the national chairman of your party as illegal.
Yes, of course. There's nowhere. Number one is that an acting national secretary cannot emerge in National Executive Council as a national secretary. Not even acting, substantive national secretary, and as a national chairman. Not even acting national chairman, but a substantive national chairman. A national secretary or acting national secretary can emerge a national chairman when the whole house is dissolved in a convention, and he meets up all the criteria to become a chairman, and he's elected. Then he can become a chairman. But a National Executive Council does not have constitutional rights to make an acting national secretary a chairman. That's number one. Number two is that an acting national secretary, imagine as a national chairman, it's not constitutional. It's not Labour Party. It doesn't Labour Party constitution. So everything about Julius Abure is illegal. I wonder why the appellant courts approve Abure's chairmanship. So at this point, Abure, according to them, because I've not seen the judgment, has been removed as a national chairman of Labour Party. For me, Abure, people that call Abure national chairman, they are wrong, because Abure has never been a national chairman by Labour Party constitution. Landlady went to court with one other Labour Party member, went to court against the appellant judgment, and now they said, oh, Abure is no longer a chairman. My discussion here, or my question here is, who takes over? Who? So what it means that they should go back to Supreme Court for interpretation of that judgment. Is it the senator Nalnadi who went to court will take over as the acting national chairman of some groups, or who? Is it me, Kalisi Sujokafo, who has been fighting for party constitution to be obeyed, for constant judgment to be obeyed? So who? Or is it Lamidia Papa, who removed Abure and became acting national chairman? So at this point, you can see there's a confusion in this judgment. There is. Now, and again, let me put it this way. Okay. After you had people saying that Abure tenure has expired. Abure has never had any tenure that will expire. There has never been any tenure. Because from the onset, there was no Abure as a national chairman. So his emergence was not only illegal, but unconstitutional. So if now, going forward, what